Hi, everybody. Hi. Welcome to Hilldale. Y'all have signed up for the nighttime bird watching tour. I'm so excited. You're going to love it. We're going to see some beautiful birds tonight. So we just need to cover a few safety things before we hit the road. When I put my hand up like this, that is stop. Put your cars in park. When I wave you forward like this, that is green light. You're going to follow me. For the majority of the tour, we will be in a single file line as we are now, one after another, but there is going to be a time where I'm going to pull you into kind of a parking lot position and you'll be side by side. That is so you can get the best vantage point of these beautiful birdies. We're going to run an audio check, and once we're done, I'm going to have you roll up your windows and keep them up for the duration of the tour because these little guys like to fly right on in there. I don't want to have to go in your cars and get them out. It's real messy. So y'all should be on the FM station 98.5. We're going to play some audio. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear it, okay? All right, you should be, yes, car 1, beautiful. Car 2. I can't see car 3. Thank you, car 2.
It's changed.
Robert, car 3, giving me a thumbs up.
There's only 2 cars.
None of us knew if we were going to survive. None of us knew what was next. We had to find ways to trust each other, to trust the scientists and the people behind masks, never knowing who might be affected next. At any given time, someone could change. The word trust has a whole new meaning. Days would pass, weeks, months. Containment operations. Being guided into designated lanes. A quick glance around reveals multiple vehicles lining up in a convoy. These are our companions as we try to escape the contamination emergency. Listen carefully.
Please, put your cars into park. We're under orders to... Wait.
Out of nowhere, a young kid on a skateboard rolls up to the convoy line and spray paints "Wake Up" on the window of a car. Deputy Stearns tries to grab the young skater, but Latch dodges him and disappears into the darkness.
Sorry, folks. That's just Latch Roberts. He's troubled. And a little crazy. Probably best to stay away from him.
Over the radio, a voice crackles.
Barry, it's really bad out here. They're coming up behind us. They're convoy moving.
Did you say behind us?
Get him out of there.
All right, people, stay calm. Stay calm. We're going to get you through this. Deputy Stern will be guiding you through the town. Please follow the stop sign rules and put your car in park once it turns red. No matter what happens, do not put the car into drive until Deputy Stern gives you the green light.
As Deputy Stern's vehicle begins to move forward, this is your signal to follow the car in front of you. Stay close. Stay safe.
Keep your hands and arms in the vehicle at all times, and for God's sake, keep your windows rolled up. Good luck. Better get moving.
The scientist waves the convoy on.
I'm not sure what we're going to see up ahead. We're going to check with General Mathis on how to proceed. Stay close, everyone. We're going in.
We follow Deputy Stearns into the night. As our convoy rounds the corner and proceeds to the field, the military outpost tent we see on the right is Command Central. Inside the tent, we can see multiple video monitors displaying various feeds from different parts of the town. In this sparse war room, the military has performed autopsies and experiments to analyze the mutations occurring here. Deputy Stern's vehicle stops. Make sure you put your car into park. You see General Mathis, a rigid-looking man in uniform with a grimace on his face. He might take a hard look at you to make sure you've parked your vehicles.
This guy's a real jerk. Let's try to get some answers.
Deputy Stearns walks about, observing the situation. There is danger lurking everywhere. He speaks with the general.
What do you think you're doing with all the civilians in here, Deputy?
Sir, didn't you hear the screams over the radio?
All I hear is static, son. We have a perimeter set up, and this is under control.
Well, we can't turn around, so we're gonna have to get them through town.
Fine. Just a bunch of hillbillies causing trouble anyway.
On the examination table between them, you might catch a glimpse of a grotesque-looking animal that may have once been an ordinary rabbit.
Sir, what is that?
Son, it's just a rabbit. Are you blind?
What is going on here, General?
You don't get to come into my command post asking me questions. I'm in charge around here.
The sound of tearing flesh comes from behind the plastic flaps that lead to another part of the tent. General Mathis paces and looks irritated when suddenly a grotesque arm appears and grabs him by the neck.
Get them out of here!
Mathis is dragged to the ground by a creature and screams in pain. The deputy quickly moves back to the cart, and it's time to move on. We leave the area as carefully as possible. As the cars begin to move, the creature leaves Mathis's body and turns its focus on the convoy. Could it be after us next? The town of Hilldale. The little things I took for granted. The water you drink, the food you eat, the people you love. The outskirts of town. The town sign has changed, scribbled with graffiti, Hilldale, population 0. Clearly young Latch's handiwork. To the left is Hilldale Diner. It has seen better days and appears to be empty. But the porch lights are flickering creepily. Deputy Stern's vehicle comes to a stop. Put your cars in park.
This is really bad. I don't like the look of this, but I have to go check it out.
Deputy Stearns gets out of the cart and prepares a weapon. A figure emerges from the darkened doorway, wielding a kitchen cleaver. There is blood spilling down the front of her apron. Deputy Stearns aims a flashlight, illuminating a wretched face with familiar features.
Sandy Taylor? What happened?
Sandy Taylor's face twists in a maniacal smile. Moving towards him and towards the convoy, there is something definitely wrong.
Please, Sandy, stay where you are, or I'll shoot.
His order only causes rage as the figure lunges at Deputy Stearns, raising the sharp blade. Stearns quickly steps back and fires. Sandy Taylor drops to the ground in a heap.
I get my coffee from her nearly every morning. What could make a person change like that?
The deputy gets an alert on his phone, and we hear a cry for help.
This is Emma Parker, and my brother Brody isn't himself anymore. Something is seriously wrong with him. Please, someone help me. I'm in the barn.
The Parker farmer's around the corner. We're gonna try and help her.
It's time to move again. I used to run and play on these streets. The barn. We move toward an open barn at the edge of the Parker family farm. All vehicles are placed in park as the deputy inspects the scene.
Emma! Is anybody here?
Stearns shines his flashlight around the barn. Several chemical barrels are strewn around the floor, and there are a number of empty animal cages. The barn is a mess with all kinds of strange tools hanging from the walls and rafters.
What is this crap?
In the shadows is Emma Parker.
Brody, you don't have to do this! What's wrong with you?
Brody inches towards her menacingly. His grotesque hand seems to lead the way.
You always thought you were so much better than me. How about now, sis?
Brody Parker, stop where you are!
Deputy Stearns raises a flashlight to Brody's eyes. He recoils in pain. The light seems to really hurt him.
Ah! I can see!
Emma questions the writing spray-painted on the window of the car.
Did Latch do this? How long ago did you see him?
Deputy Stearns pulls Emma away from the car.
He's not crazy. Look around you. Things aren't okay. If this is what happened to Brody, what about Mom and Dad? Please, we have to check on them.
Emma joins Stearns on the vehicle. We've got to get out of here before it's too late. The Parker family farmhouse. Put your cars in park. This was Emma's home. In the upper window, a little girl appears and stares out. She's stroking a strange-looking animal and smiling creepily. Emma gets out of the cart and approaches the house. Her dad is sleeping in a rocking chair on the porch.
Dad, what are you doing out here? Where's Mom?
Dad comes awake with a start. It looks like he's been out all night. He's dazed and disheveled.
Oh my God, Emma, where have you been?
Dad, have you seen Brody? Something really bad has happened.
Suddenly, the porch light comes on, and the front door opens. Mom comes out with her arms behind her back. Her apron is covered in dark blood.
I'm glad you're home, honey. Come in for supper.
Dad looks confused and turns around to face her, but as he turns, Mom's arm comes fast from behind her back, brandishing a large butcher's knife. She stabs it into Dad's chest, and he groans.
Let's go! That's not your mom anymore!
Stearns grabs Emma's arm and pulls her onto the cart. We get moving. Keeping up, Mom looks over her kill. Then her eyes turn to Emma, now driving away. As the last cars turn into the cornfield, Mom licks the knife.
Oh, maybe your new boyfriend can stay for dinner.
The cornfield. The convoy makes its way through the creepy cornfield. We hear rustling in the shadows and sounds of movement through the corn. The cars eventually clear the cornfield and finally make it to the outskirts of town. Are you comfortable with the silence? Look around carefully. You may see something you'll never see again.
Is Latch your boyfriend?
His name is Sam, and it is none of your business.
I didn't think he had any friends.
Just because he's different doesn't mean he's crazy. I think it's crazy how everyone treats him so bad.
As we make the turn into downtown Hilldale, maybe this nightmare will end soon. Who knows how long any of this will last? I just hope to get out of it alive. Makes me appreciate things a lot more in different ways. Things that scared me before. It's hard to imagine what's next. But what I do know, sometimes the scariest things that are happening are within me. This fear that only I can tame.
If you lived in Sam's shoes, you'd be different too.
Payne Street. You can see that the military has clearly lost control of the situation, and the battle is being lost to the mutated residents. Several vehicles are strewn haphazardly about the street. The pet store has significantly less window appeal. The butcher shop has some new meats on the menu, and the bar is serving blood shots. The road ahead is blocked by debris. Put your cars in park and lock your doors. The deputy and Emma get out of their cart to remove the debris. What is that sound?
Come on! Show yourself!
A figure, more deformed than anything we've yet seen, emerges from the darkness. It is wearing a tattered lab coat, which has the Wayland Chemical logo on it.
Stop right there!
The creature moves towards Stearns, and the deputy fires, but misses. With great strength, the mutant knocks Stearns to the side. Its attention focuses on Emma, and it moves towards her.
Somebody help!
Emma backs away from the hideous vision. Then she trips and falls backwards. The creature is getting close. Suddenly, Latch runs into harm's way and draws its attention.
Better not touch her, whatever you are.
Sam!
The creature goes after Latch, her beloved Sam. He draws the creature away. Could this be it? Emma and Stearns get back in the cart and lead us around the corner. Keep your eyes peeled. Latch has apparently been working on something big. He leads the creature to the skate ramp and picks up a disconnected extension cord.
Get lit, you ugly sucker!
Latch makes the connection, and work lights blast onto the mural he has painted with the phrase, "Wake up, get lit." The creature is blinded and in pain from the brightness. It staggers backwards away from the light up the skate ramp. Can Latch pull this off? Stearns and Emma are both in disbelief of Latch's heroic act.
There's not much time. Turn on your high beams and any lights you can. Get them through the tunnel.
What about you?
Don't worry, I'll catch up. Get them out of here.
Deputy Stearns and Emma get back on the car.
Come on, we gotta go! Turn on your lights!
We turn on our lights, and the convoy lurches into motion. comes to a stop in the sterile light of the military's decontamination zone. Men in hazmat suits with wands spray down the cart. One of the men has a detector and scans it over Emma and Stearns, revealing no abnormal readings.
Captain, these ones look okay.
The captain gives them a nod.
All right, soldier, let's check these other civilians. Not one of these things can get past this line.
We breathe a sigh of relief as the hazmat team sprays disinfectant from their wands to decontaminate each of our vehicles.
All right, clear. Better move along. You all got lucky tonight. Do not turn around. Head straight down that road. Move along. Move along. Move along.
You have made it through Hilldale and are now free to go about your ordinary lives. Get home safe.